Hi guys, my name is Unique. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, then you should know that the content covered on this channel is financial literacy and Canadian immigration. If you feel as though this content may be for you, then please remember to comment, like, share, most importantly subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever there is a new video uploaded. If you are already an existing subscriber, then welcome back guys. So today's video is going to be focusing on those who are interested in coming to Canada to study. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so welcome back. As I said before, today's video is going to be focusing on those who are interested in studying in Canada and may not be sure how to go about it, how to start, or where to start. That's what I'm here for. So I do hope you guys enjoy this video. So first thing to know is that you are going to want to figure out what it is that you are wanting to take in school, what program it is that you're interested in. Do you have a specific province in mind that you would like to live, as that helps narrow your search down in terms of schools. If you already know what province you want to live in, then it's very easy finding the post-secondary institutions within that province that offers the program that you are interested in. Once you find that program, you are then going to want to know what the admission requirements are. You're also going to want to know what international student fees are connected with that program. I want you guys to know that when it comes to international student fees, you are automatically looking at 2 to 3 times the regular amount of what the regular Canadian citizen or permanent resident pays in domestic fees for school. Okay, so if you have that money and you can afford to do international studies, then good for you. For those who may have a hard time coming up with this money, then you should know that Canada offers scholarships for non-Canadian citizens. I will actually do a screen share so I can show you guys where you can find that as well. It's very simple. For example, if you are the person that lives in the Caribbean and you may not be able to afford the international student fees, well, all the years of those fees, then you should know that they have what is called a scholarship for those who live in CARICOM countries. So as you can see, that seems very easy, right? All you have to do is just live in a specific country that they have a scholarship for. Obviously you have to complete an application and submit it, because I'm guessing there's going to be other people that are also putting their application in as well in hopes to be accepted. So that's one thing to know. Other thing to know is that once you complete the admission requirements and you get your transcripts evaluated to ensure that it matches up with the Canadian education system or grading system, then you should have nothing to worry about. You will receive an offer letter. Once you receive your offer letter, you are then going to start your application for study permit. You should know though that once you get your study permit, it does not mean that you have the right to enter Canada. You still need a visitor's visa. However, you do not have to apply for a visitor's visa. Normally when you make an application for a study permit, normally when your study permit is approved, you normally will get a visitor's visa issued as well. Then you're able to travel and get settled in Canada and prepare for your studies. You should also know that once you arrive in Canada and you're getting ready to start your studies, you can also apply for a work permit. So there are 3 different types of work permits. There's an open work permit, a post-graduation work permit, and there is a work permit that is geared specifically towards a particular job. So what that means is it's a work permit that tells you you have to work at this specific job and you'll be working at this specific job for this specific amount of time. Okay, whereas the open work permit, pretty much a lot of people can apply for the open work permit if you're applying for permanent resident status through any one of the classes that Canada has, whether it be the family class, the economic class, or the refugee and humanitarian compassionate consideration class, you are able to apply for an open work permit while you're waiting for a decision to be made on your application. The same thing applies for students who are studying. You can actually apply for a open work permit that will give you the ability to work while you study. There also is certain study permits that already has conditions within it that, you know, will say a student is able to work either on campus, off campus, and so forth. So if you know you're the type of student that's interested in working while you study to help with some of those tuition fees, then that's great. Okay guys, so I'm going to walk you through how you get to the application package, or how you get to the screen that you need to get to do an online application for your study permit. Okay, so anything that has to do with Immigration and Citizenship Canada, it's always going to be Immigration and Citizenship Canada that you type into Google in order to bring you to their home page. Just going to scroll down there, and this is what we're looking for. Perfect. So the first thing that we're going to do once you get onto the main page, you're going to scroll down and you are going to select study. Okay. Once you select study, we're going to scroll down again. And before I get into the application package for the study permit, I'm quickly going to show you the different scholarships that Canada offers for its non-Canadian citizens. Okay, so before I do that, we're going to go into get a study permit. Oh, there we are. So scholarships for international students is what we're going to select. Going to scroll down here, and you'll see once you click that link, it'll bring you directly to the page. And what I'll do is I'll also copy and paste this link and leave it in my description box for the YouTube video, so you guys can click it as well too, and brings you there very quickly. As you can see, these are some of the scholarships that they offer. Obviously you can see they have some that talks about students from CARICOM countries. That would be Jamaica, pretty much majority of the countries that are in the Caribbean. Obviously it has to skills training for the Green Economy Scholarship Program, and it also depends on what program that you're in as well, but there's quite a few for CARICOM countries as well. As you can see, some of these you just have to be a student, for example, just living in Chile, so it's really that simple. Okay, so now that I've showed you guys that, I am just going to go back and we are going to get the application package for the study permit. Okay, so get a study permit is what we're going to select. Before I select get a study permit, you guys should know that there are other ways that you can get a study permit much faster. However, you have to be a legal resident living in countries such as Morocco, Pakistan, China, India, the Philippines, Senegal, Vietnam, and so forth. So I'm not going to go into this actual link here. I just want to go into the link that is general to everyone and not a specific group of people. Okay, so we're going to go into get study permit. I would definitely urge you to read all this information if you're potentially or in the future going to be going through this process. Read it. This information is here for a reason. It's for your benefit. It is to help you put together a great application package and a successful application package that there will be no reason for them to turn down your package. So I also want you guys to know that when it comes to the study permit, it normally takes normally roughly 104 days is what I remember it saying. However, it is specific to depending on the country that you're in as well. So I'm just going to move along from there and just get right to the documents is what I'm going to select. That's a number 3 option. Get right to the documents. Okay. Let's see here, and this tells you what you need. in order to apply for the study permit. So proof of acceptance. In my video, I told you that you would need your offer letter from the college or university that says, yep, you've been accepted, proof of identity, proof of financial support. Yep, you're gonna have to show that you can pay for this school fee, as well as, you know, your regular day-to-day living in Canada apart from your school fees. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip past there and just hit go to how to apply. And then once I get to how to apply, I am just going to jump straight to getting the application package. As I had stated before, there are two ways that you can apply for your study permit. You can apply online, or you can complete an actual paper-based application. So all I am going to do is just click here, application is complete, and that should bring me to the link that I need to get my application package, which it has. So all I'm going to do is select right here and select application package. I hope you guys are following along. If not, I guess you can rewind this video and figure out how I got here. Okay, once you select application package, you will then see what are you looking for. An application package, select the country, make your selection, immigrate, visit, work, or study, and we are going to select that one. What are you applying for? Study permit, study in Canada is what we're going to select. Select an application package, and we're going to select study permit from outside of Canada. Before I go further, I want to also explain that you see where it says study permit from within Canada. This would be a scenario where a person already has a visitor's visa to Canada and they travel back and forth. While they're in Canada on a visit, they determine that they would actually like to study here. So they would just submit or complete a study permit application, which would then mean that they're applying for a study permit within Canada. So that's when you would select from within Canada and not from outside of Canada. So from within Canada, those are people who already have some form of temporary status, and that's by way of a visitor's visa. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, we're going to select outside of Canada, and we're going to select get the application package, and there we are. And we are going to scroll down, and as you can see, it gives you the option to apply online for study, but we're not going to do that for the purpose of this video. I'm just going to do the actual paper copy. You must select the country from which you will be applying. So we're just, for the purpose of this video, guys, I'm just going to select Jamaica. Please forgive me, I'm Jamaican, so it's easier to just reference Jamaica than, you know, try to come up with some country. All right, so I'm going to select Jamaica, and I'm going to select get documents, and here you go. So this is all the paperwork that makes up the application package, or better yet, these are all the forms that make up all the application package for applicants who reside in Jamaica. So obviously it tells you about the visa application photograph specifications, the use of a representative form. This form is not necessary. You can use this form if you have a representative, whether you're paying them or they are doing it for free. You can use this form. If not, if you don't have a representative, whether it be paid or unpaid, then you're not required to use this form. You have the family information form, statutory declaration of common law union form. Obviously that would only be applicable to you if you are in fact in a common law union. If not, you don't have to worry about this. Everything else though is very much important and you will need to complete. I will quickly show you guys what the application package looks like. I'm gonna select that. And then oftentimes when you try to download these forms or open these forms from the website, it will not open. It will give you this error message. Most of the time it does. You'll have to select download. So As you can see, this is the document once it has been opened. It's very self-explanatory. This one does have a valid date button. It's very important that once you complete this form that you hit that validation button, as it will provide a barcode at the end of this form that they're able to scan, and they're able to tell whether or not this form is complete. As you can see, this application for study permit is only 5 pages long. Also keep in mind though that there are other forms that make up this package. So even though this may be 5 pages long, you still have other forms that need to be completed as well. However, I would say this is definitely the most important one for sure. Very self-explanatory. I want service in. Should be English or French. UCI number. If you don't have it, that's fine. Normally when you get your first piece of Canadian document, it will have it on there. So when you get your study permit should have a UCI number. But while you're completing this application, you more than likely will not have a UCI number, so you can leave that blank. Everything else though is very self-explanatory. Where you live, the country, the territory, your last name, your given name, where you live, date of birth, all of that stuff, personal details, the passport, your passport information, national identity documents. As you can see, guys, very, very, very self-explanatory. If any of you guys are completing this form and you are having issues with completing this form, just let me know. Leave me a comment in the comment section below, or just send me a private Instagram message, and I am happy to help you. Okay, so that's it. I have nothing more to show you guys where this application is concerned. As you can see, you'll have to download all the documents that make up this package and complete them in its entirety. It's important to know that you want to make sure there are no errors on your application before you submit it, because errors will cause your application to either be denied or sent back to you, which then prolongs, your application being approved. Okay, guys, hope you guys enjoy. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel, guys. So once you complete your studies and you may feel as though you want to continue to stay in Canada and gain some work experience, there is something that is known as a post-graduation work permit. Once you have graduated from your program, you can apply for this work permit, which will give you the ability to work legally in Canada. For example, if you're program was 3 years long, they'll normally make that work permit the same length as your program. If you're in a program that is less than 8 months long, you will not be able to apply for this post-graduation work permit. Okay, so this work permit is only for those who are enrolled in a program that is 8 months or longer, and that work permit will normally have a time stamp on it that coordinates with the length of your program. So that's not always the case, but that's how they normally issue those permits. Okay, the light at the end of the tunnel though is you are actually able to sponsor yourself once you complete your studies under the economic class, under the subclass of the economic class known as the Canadian Work Experience class. Okay, so that is something good to know. So if you're studying, just know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You will be able to, or most likely be able to, sponsor yourself to get your permanent resident status. For those who are currently in school right now, I urge you to get some volunteer hours in specific to your program. A lot of people feel as though when you're finished school and you graduate with honors, you're just gonna walk out and get the next best job. That is not the case. You have to remember you're in a country where there's a lot of people who are already waiting in line ahead of you, fresh coming out of university or college. So you want to definitely get some volunteer experience so you can put on your resume. I think that's everything I wanted to share with you guys today. I don't think there's anything I'm forgetting. I am going to be starting the economic class soon. This class will be for a lot of people living outside of Canada that are looking for a pathway in terms of gaining permanent resident status in Canada. So you may want to stay tuned in for those videos when I start rolling them out. I just wanted to do a quick video that's just telling students where to start if you're trying to, or if you're interested in studying in Canada. So hopefully this helps for those who are you know, looking to go down that route. If there's any questions that I can answer, guys, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Please remember to comment, like, share, most importantly subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.